No. I shan't become that, no. Alas, Kentucky Willa. Alas, vanity.
When you think of Connor Roy, one of the words you might use to describe him is a fool. However, another word you might use is endearing. This scene exemplifies that. He was a fool to run for president with no prior experience in politics or any capacity of being a leader. Yet, in his defeat, he is acting more presidential than if he had actually won. In today's video, we will examine Connor Roy's role within the critically acclaimed TV show Succession, why he was so vital to the show, and the importance and impact of fools throughout creative mediums and life.
Interesting point, to which I would add, Connor Roy was interested in politics from a very young age.
Cut the horse shit. Know your role.
Yep.
Before we can dive into Connor Roy's significance in the show, we have to explore his archetypical role that he represents and plays on the show. And that is of the Shakespearian fool. What is a Shakespearian fool, you ask? This sums up the ethos of the character.
You're a little confused, but he got the spirit.
In a more nuanced definition, a Shakespearian fool is a character that represents the mouthpiece for a show to share ideas that seem outlandish, or ideas that are outside normal, or what may be deemed as appropriate convention or morality.
Nice to see you, Con. Hey, Ken, I'm just saying what others are thinking.
Addressing the more complex and difficult side of themes such as love, personal identity, power, etc. All the while doing it in an entertaining fashion that doesn't alienate audiences or take away from the story, because it's the crazy person who is saying this. Therefore, it has no merit and we disregard it.
Okay, I get it. But if you don't allow it, I'm gonna punch Tom in the face and I'm gonna rip my shirt open, I'm gonna take a fucking dump on the ground, I'm gonna go apeshit because she's the woman I love.
This can be seen in creative works throughout history, but in modern TV shows, this can be observed with characters like Dwight Schrute in The Office and Schmidt from New Girl. These characters are known for their sometimes obscene behavior. However, they have the gift, and when the right time comes, they show up, allowing us to be emotionally invested in them and in the shows because they add depth to the shows and the storylines.
And what he didn't tell you and what I'm telling you now is that you are an idiot.
Sticks and stones, Kenny.
You won't believe what people are saying out there.
Despite being an endearing fool, what role does he play in the show? What moral issues or conventions is he advocating and bringing to the forefront? There are too many to count, but the main ones would have to be what it is like to grow up with an insane amount of wealth, and what lack of purpose or meaning can do to a person. The former fits within the context of the show, and the latter allows the audience to feel his plight, as it is a fear many of us share, serving as a cautionary tale. On the flip side, it also makes it dangerously funny, because we know there are no real stakes here. No matter what shenanigans or antics Connor gets himself into, at the end of the day, he will always be fine.
I'm just wondering if I can hit you for like a little 100 mil.
A little 100 mil.
However, what is baffling and also delightful is how he does everything with this sort of blissfully ignorant sincerity, making you feel bad, laugh, and care for him all at the same time. This is something actor Alan Ruck portrays exceptionally well.
All right. Okay. Wow.
What makes this masterful is not only the acting, but also the writing, because all his actions push the storyline along. This can be seen from the first episode, in which he gives Logan sourdough starter as a retirement gift. This simple action shows us the type of person Connor is, not really aware, nor having the wherewithal of who he is giving the gift to and why. It also shows us who Logan Roy is by his reaction to the gift, a man who is not only disappointed in his son, but also a man who is deathly afraid of losing power and significance in the world. This gift is one of the many things that makes Logan change his mind about retirement. Then there are scenes where he expresses what the extremely rich may feel about certain things such as money.
You can't do anything with 5, Greg. 5's a nightmare.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. Can't retire. Not worth it to work. Oh, yes. 5 will drive you un poco loco, my fine feathered friend.
But what rounds him off are moments such as this.
You're needy love sponges. And I'm a plant that grows on rocks and lives off insects that die inside of me.
Jesus Christ, God.
This gives the lines more impact and power than if any other character said them.
Right. Thanks for your honesty.
There is an old saying that even a broken clock is right twice a day, and this best exemplifies a fool, whether in a show or in life. Meaning, we shouldn't be so quick to dismiss others or people we consider foolish, because there is always something we can glean from them. At the very least, learning from them on how not to behave, or, in certain contexts, how to behave. It was how Roman Emperor Claudius was able to survive many coups and become emperor. People thought him a fool and no real threat, letting him live and gladly giving him power. This also shows that if we feel we want to explore a theme in unconventional manners, or need something to say, or if we're not quite sure how to express it, whether we are writing a book, a show, or a movie, without vilifying or alienating ourselves, a Shakespearian fool can serve as the mouthpiece to do so, as we have seen with Connor Roy, adding weight and depth to our work.
Why? Because it works. I fucking win. Oh, go on, fuck off, you nosy fucking pedestrians.
That's all the time we have for today. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay beautiful.